back to my channel, Shelly Telly, where I tell about my life. And as you know, we are getting ready to move to Mexico in this many days. So I am going to miss Williamsburg. I'm very excited to go to Mexico, but I thought I would give a list of the 10 things that I'm going to miss most about Williamsburg. So, number 10 is a leash law. I think the reason why I like this one so much is because where I used to live in Tennessee, there was often dogs that they weren't strays. They belonged to people, but there was not a leash law, and so they could come onto your property. And I am actually scared of dogs, even though I have one. I have a little tiny one that's only 4.5 pounds, so but I am scared of dogs. Could be because I got bit when I was younger. I don't know. But anyway, I'm scared of dogs. So I love the fact that Williamsburg has a leash law. And you never, ever see dogs running around without a leash on. And I really, really like that because it makes me more comfortable about taking a walk. The last place that I lived, last couple places I lived in Tennessee, I was afraid to go for a walk around the neighborhood or whatever because I was worried about dogs coming up, barking at me, and possibly biting me. And that's one thing that I really have liked about living here. The next thing, number 9, there is so many cultures around here. There is so much opportunity to see people that live a little bit differently than yourself, dress a little differently, talk a little differently, or even another language. And it's really rich with these different cultures. And so I think it's really cool. As a preschool teacher, I saw many, many different kinds of cultures come into my classroom. And some of the ones that I can remember, because I wrote it down, I've had little kids in my class that were Chinese, Italian, Moroccan, Jamaican, Mayan, Mexican, Iranian, Greek, and Latvian. And that is just in the time that I've been in Virginia. So, it's just amazing the different cultures that there are around here. The next thing that I really like about living in Williamsburg is the gyms. You may not be able to tell it, but I always wanted to belong to a gym. And there was never one anywhere I've lived that was convenient and affordable. And I really like the fact that there's a lot of gyms around here, depending on what you want. There's gyms that have pools. So if you or your children want to go swimming or take swimming lessons, you've got that. My favorite gym we joined when we moved here is American Family Fitness. And the reason why I liked it so well is because it is so incredibly clean, and the classes that you take there are included in your membership. Now, their membership is a little higher, but you don't have to pay separately to go to classes and so forth. Plus, they have so many of a number of machines, like treadmills and bikes and things, that you don't have to wait in line or sign up to ride these certain things. So anyway, that's just a plug for my American Family Fitness, but I love the gyms here. And American Family Fitness used to be 24 hours. Not that I cared about that. Charlie did, though. He liked the fact that it was 24 hours. It's no longer a 24-hour gym, but still, I really think it's an awesome gym. Another thing that is great about living in Williamsburg is shopping. There is so many different kinds of stores. I mean, just about anything that you can think of, there's a store for that, an actual store for that, or an outlet for that. I love wearing Crocs. Did you know that there is a store, the Croc Shop, here in Williamsburg, so you can actually go there to buy your Crocs. That just may seem like, it may just seem weird to me, and it may not really be that weird to someone else. But anyway, there's just every kind of store and shop that you can possibly imagine. The next thing that I like about living, that I have loved about living in Williamsburg, is Busch Gardens and Water Country. I haven't been in a few years, but when my kids were here living with me and were a little bit younger, they loved going to Busch Gardens and Water Country. And we bought them memberships, or whatever you want to call it, so that they could go pay one price all year, or I think actually we paid so much per month, and they could go as many times as they wanted to, which is really great. I felt like it was safer and cleaner than just going like to the lake or something, or to the river. Now though, the Jamestown Beach, or whatever it is now really nice since they've renovated it and all. But anyway, I always did love going here. Water Country, I never had to worry about things getting stolen either, was another great plus. So great opportunities for the kids to play. Another thing I have loved about living in Williamsburg is just the outdoor fun. Not necessarily that I have done a whole lot of it, but my kids have. Thomas, who did a lot of this stuff. Walking and biking and swimming and kayaking are readily available around here, and so gives the kids something to do. Another thing I have loved about living in Williamsburg is the College of William and Mary, of course. I love that old college. I mean, you can see parts of the college that have been there ever since the start. And I think it's like the oldest college in the United States, if I'm not mistaken. So, just really great college area. Another thing that I love about living in Williamsburg is Colonial Williamsburg. I mean, you know, duh. Really haven't visited it that much, other than driving through it often and walking there some. But my husband grew up around it, so he's kind of like over it. But it's a great tourist place, and there's lots about it that's great. The next thing, number 2, Williamsburg has great schools, really does. I mean, you know, I worked for the school system for years, and you know, there's always something bad you can say, but about everything. But overall, Williamsburg, James City County schools are really in the top compared to many rural places in the United States. So they have great schools. My kids went there. Some of my kids went part of their lives there, and it's just great. And the best part of Williamsburg James City Schools is the Bright Beginnings program, which is where I taught special education preschool for several years. I think the program is a great program for kids that are preschool aged and that are at risk. So if they have delays or disabilities or other risk factors like low income or things like that, they could possibly get into the program, and the teachers are top notch, of course. So anyway, that is one of the greatest things I'm going to miss about moving away from Williamsburg. And the number one thing that I'm really going to miss about living in Williamsburg is that it is safe. There's like 5 or 6 different police forces. Like there's the Williamsburg and the James City Police, and then there's the College of William and Mary Police, and there's Colonial Williamsburg Police, and I don't know what else there is. And then there's the park rangers too. So there's lots and lots of law enforcement around. So I have felt it's pretty safe. However, I must add, where we are going, lower crime rate than Williamsburg. San Cristobal de las Casas actually has a lower crime rate per capita than Williamsburg. But anyway, those are the 10 things. 10 things. I'm sure I could actually think of more things that I'm going to miss about living in Williamsburg. But those are 10 of the things that I really love about living here and that I'm going to miss when we leave.